I hope your Lent has been a good one so far, that it's been a holy and prayerful season for you. At the beginning of this season of Lent, our catechumen became an elect. He underwent what we call the rite of election. And that means that he has been deemed ready and worthy to undergo the sacraments of initiation this Easter Vigil. So he'll be baptized and confirmed and then receive the Eucharist. And so it's with a lot of joy that our parish is awaiting the Easter Vigil, knowing we're going to be welcoming our new member into God's church. And during these final weeks of Lent, the third, fourth, and fifth Sundays, the elect undergo what's called the scrutinies. These prayers that will happen at the Mass that the elect attends are designed to do two things. They're first a prayer to God that evil or any taint of sin or darkness that still clings to their soul, that will be removed. And also we ask that all the good things in their hearts, their good intentions, their good desires for holiness, that all those good and beautiful things will be strengthened and furthered. And even though these scrutinies are designed for the elect, those preparing for the baptism and the sacraments, I think all of us could learn a lot from these scrutinies, because they're a very good way for us to measure how our Lent has been going, how we've been journeying through this Lenten season. This Lent, how has the Lord been at work in our hearts? How has our fasting, our almsgiving, our prayer, how has that helped to remove any of the attitudes or any of the attachments we still have to sin or to evil? And this Lenten season, especially as we journey towards Easter, we ask the Lord, dig deep into my heart and take any of that sin, any of that darkness, any of those attitudes or feelings that are opposed to you, and nail them to your cross, remove them from my life, and help my prayer, my fasting, my almsgiving to also increase the good in me. So whenever I'm in the Lenten season, I often think of my dad. Now, my dad is a convert, and so while he loves the faith and he really has become very devoted to the faith, I remember when I was young, he wasn't very fond of giving things up for Lent. That wasn't part of his, what he was accustomed to. But one of the things I do remember him telling me was that he said, Greg, when you give something up for Lent, make sure you're putting something good in its place, so that you're not simply just losing something, but you're building up what's good and what's holy. And I think this is really good spiritual advice for Lent. And it's also what happens in our scrutinies. The second part of the scrutiny is, Lord, increase the good in us, increase our desires for holiness and our good works of charity and prayer. The gospel for the first scrutiny is about the Samaritan woman, the woman at the well. And of course, the first part of that is Jesus kind of comes to her and exposes all the evil in her life and heals that brokenness. But not only that, Jesus instills in her this incredible desire to do good, and she becomes an apostle because she goes to her village and brings these people to Jesus. She is a model of discipleship because she's leading others to Christ. And so this Lenten season, and especially as we witness these scrutinies, we also pray for ourselves that we will be like this Samaritan woman, that the Lord will increase the good in our hearts. Renew me in the waters of my own baptism, Lord, and give me the grace of the Samaritan woman to go and bring others to you.